আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। শোনা যাচ্ছে বাবা?
জি স্যার, শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার।
কিন্তু দেখা তো যাচ্ছে না, তাই না?
জি না স্যার, দেখা যাচ্ছে না এখন কিছু।
দেখা যাওয়ার জন্য এখন কি করব?
এই স্যার, এখন দেখতে পাচ্ছি স্যার।
ও আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। এখন আমার ল্যাপটপ ঠিক হইতে অনেক দেরি লাগবে। আমরা মোবাইলে ক্লাস শুরু করি। ঠিক আছে?
জি স্যার।
দেখি একটা স্ট্যান্ড দিয়ে বোর্ডটাকে দেখানো যায় কিনা শুধু। একটু ইয়ে করে রোটেট করে দাও তো। ছবিটা ফুল স্ক্রিন। হ্যাঁ, ছবিটা ফুল স্ক্রিন হবে না? ফুয়াদ,
স্যার,
তোমরা কি বড় দেখতে পাচ্ছ?
স্যার লম্বালম্বি করে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এভাবে বোর্ড তো দেখা একটু কষ্টকর।
ফুল ফুল স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে কি?
স্যার লম্বালম্বি ভাবে দেখা যাচ্ছে। ফোনে সবাই
চলবে
হয়তো
তো?
সবাই স্যার ফোনে সবাই ভালোই দেখতে পাচ্ছে আশা করি।
হ্যাঁ,
মোবাইলে সবাই ভালোই দেখতে পাচ্ছে স্যার।
তাহলে আর সমস্যা কি, আমরা শুরু করি।
জি স্যার, বোর্ডের মানে একটা অংশ দেখা যাচ্ছে, পুরোটা দেখা যাচ্ছে না।
ওই যে ওইখানে লাইটটা ফোকাস হয়েছে তো, একটা সাদা স্পট দেখা যাচ্ছে না
জি স্যার।
বোর্ডের মধ্যে?
জি স্যার।
এই জন্য আমি ওইটাকে অ্যাভয়েড করতে চাচ্ছি।
আচ্ছা স্যার, সমস্যা নেই স্যার।
আমি ওইটুকুর মধ্যে দিব, অসুবিধা কি?
জি স্যার।
টুডে আওয়ার হেডলাইন ইজ ডিসপ্লেসমেন্ট অফ ফ্র্যাকচারস। লেখা কি দেখা যায়? বোর্ডের
জি
লেখা
স্যার।
দেখা যায় স্পষ্ট?
জি স্যার, দেখা যায়।
So fracture may be displaced or undisplaced according to the displacement of fracture fragments. In undisplaced fractures, we have no concern so much, but if the fracture fragments are displaced, then we have to correct them in accurate position and then immobilization. So it is another classification also. Classification we have discussed in the previous class. It is one of the classification, displaced fracture, undisplaced fracture, but it is the classification of layman. So it is not in our text. So what are the common displacements that occurs in fracture? Number one is translation. Translation means the fracture fragment moves sideways or anteroposteriorly. Translation like this. So here it is undisplaced fracture because the proximal fragment and distal fragment are in same line. So it is undisplaced fracture. It will be translated if figure is like this. Here the fracture distal fragment is translated sideways. Translation means shift. Translation means shift. So shift may be anteroposteriorly or sideways, but the fracture fragments are in same plane. The proximal fragment and distal fragment are in same plane, but not in same line. Vertically, they are not in same line. They are shifted either way. That is called translation. Clear?
Listen.
Yes, sir.
Second one is angulation. Angulation means angulation. The fracture distal fragment is tilted. Angulation, another name is tilt. So when the distal fragment is tilted, then there will be formation of an angle in between the fracture site. Say it is anterior side, it is posterior side. The proximal fragment is fixed, the distal fragment is tilted posteriorly, but the angle is formed anteriorly. Clear? If the distal fragment tilts posteriorly, the angle will be formed anteriorly. And if it is tilted anteriorly, the angle will be formed posteriorly. Now, here is the angle. How much the angle is? It is more than 90 degree, 120 or something like this. But this angle is not measured. The actual angle of displacement is, draw a vertical line through the proximal fragment and draw a longitudinal line through the distal fragment. The deviation from the midline is the actual angulation. এখন যদি বলা হয় যে ফ্র্যাকচার কতটুকু অ্যাঙ্গুলেশন, আমি 120 বলবো না, আমি বলবো এই 30 ডিগ্রি। ক্লিয়ার? The deviation of distal fragment from the proximal fragment long axis, the angle formed here, it is the angulation. So the angulation is measured by drawing a longitudinal line through the proximal fragment and a longitudinal line through the distal fragment, and deviation of the distal fragment from the midline is the actual tilt, but the angle is formed anteriorly. We will say anterior angulation 30 degree. Anterior angulation 30 degree. Angle is not this, but this. মনে থাকবে?
স্যার এই অ্যাঙ্গেল মেজারমেন্টের সিগনিফিকেন্সটা কি স্যার?
And angle if you do not correct the angulation, then there will be a deformed limb after it. And how much you will correct, it is measured in the X-ray, so that you can correct that amount of displacement.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
আমি যদি কতটুকু ডেভিয়েশন হয়েছে সেটা না জানি, তাহলে কতটুকু কারেক্ট করব, সেই আমাকে এই অ্যাঙ্গেলটা কাটা কম্পাস দিয়ে মাপতে হবে এমন নয়, একটা অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেট ধারণা থাকতে হবে যে এই পরিমাণ অ্যাঙ্গুলেশন হয়েছে এবং এই পরিমাণ আমাকে কারেক্ট করতে হবে। সে ইন দি লোয়ার লিম্ব, if the femur is angulated out, the person will not be able to walk and there will be disturbance in the weight bearing of that foot. So angulation will be corrected as much as possible. Bolba, is there any question? Or we will proceed?
Please, sir, proceed.
ওভাররাইডিং বানান বোধহয় ভুল আছে, একটা ডি হবে না? So another pattern of displacement is overriding. Overriding means the bone fragments overlap each other like this. So here the distal fragment is
স্যার
proximally
দেখা যায় না তো।
এখন দেখা যায়?
হ্যাঁ স্যার দেখা যাচ্ছে।
Distal fragment is migrated proximally so that the two fragments have been overlapped some degree, say 1 inches or 2 inches. This is overriding, or another name of overriding is shortening. If the bone is overlapped, it will be short. So shortening is also to be corrected. Otherwise, if one limb is in its original length and another one is short, then there will be limping. Say in case of lower limb, if one limb is short, the person will walk with limp. So overriding or shortening is also a deformity or displacement which should be corrected. Another one is distraction, not destruction. It is DIS, distraction. Distraction means lengthening. When a bone is fractured and distal fragments go distally from the fracture site, it is called distraction or gap. There is a gap in the fracture site. Can you see? So is gap in the fracture, it will not be united because soft tissue, muscle, fat, etc., blood clot, etc., will be inter in between, and the two ends of bone will not be united. So destruction or lengthening is also not expected or acceptable. Next one is rotation or twist. If the fracture is caused by a twisting force, that is, hold the bone and give a twist, then the bone will be, distal fragment will be rotated. So it is also another type of displacement, rotation or twist. If in rotated condition the bone unites, then the limb will be in other direction. For example, when we stand, our toes are directed anteriorly, but if it is united by twisting condition, then it will be faced laterally or medially. Then how it will be in case of walking? So twist is also not acceptable. Twist is one type of displacement which should be corrected as far as possible to maintain the anatomical position of the limb. Another displacement of fragment is depression or tab. In skull bone, if the skull bone is injured or hit by an hammer, then it will be tab like this. The skull bone is convex outward. So if somebody hit here with an hammer, then there will be a fracture and tab, that is depression of the part of the bone. This part of the bone has been depressed inside. It is called depression or tab. So these are the common displacements that can occur in case of fracture. We shall have to know all the displacements so that we can correct them. ঠিক আছে? কথা বলে না কেন কেউ?
Yes, sir.
আমার তো মনে হয় ঠিক নাই, আপনারা বুঝতে পারেন নাই।
বুঝতে পারছি স্যার।
বুঝতে পারলে হ্যাঁ না কিছু বলতে হবে তো। If the audiences do not react, then the singer feels embarrassed and the singing is not good.
Yes, sir.
Now, causes of displacement. Why the displacement occurs? A bone is fractured. Why it is displaced? What are the causes of displacement? Number one, initial impact or force. The force which is responsible for the fracture, it is the main cause of displacement. The direction of force, nature of force, that is the force causing fracture is firstly responsible for fracture displacement. Number 2, gravity. So it is easy, if forearm is fractured in the middle, then the distal part, by the gravity, it will fall like this. So gravity always pull downwards, and by the force of the gravity, the fracture is partially displaced. Number 3, muscle pull. When there is fracture in the long bone, the muscle encircling the long bone will undergo contraction due to pain. So if there is muscle pull, the bone will be displaced. Which type of displacement will occur in case of muscle pull? Can anybody mention?
Gap. Gap.
Shortening.
Shortening, not gap. Muscle is always contract from origin to insertion. The fracture is in between, so there will be shortening. So muscle pull is one of the cause of displacement. And finally, the cause is malhandling. লেখা কি দেখা যায়, বোঝা যায় না, আরো বড় করে লিখবো?
ঠিক আছে স্যার।
আচ্ছা। The final displacement, that is iatrogenic, by the physician, by the Kobirajes, by the quacks. If we malhandle a fracture, if we do not handle a fracture with care, the fracture fragment will be further displaced. So the knowledge of fracture displacement should be clear to the physician, so that by him or by his examination, by his handling, the fracture cannot be further displaced or deteriorated than the previous condition. So these are the causes of fracture displacement. Number 1, initial force. Number 2, gravity. Number 3, muscle pull. And number 4, malhandling. Acceptability. That is, all the displacement should be corrected as near as anatomical position, but sometimes the surgeon may fail to bring it to its normal position, but it is almost near normal. So in that case, we accept that much of deformity, because that deformity will be corrected by the process of bone remodeling. So acceptability of deformity depends on whether we will accept or not. It will depend on age of patient. If the patient is a child, then there is chances of more remodeling during his growing period. But if the patient is adult or old age, the remodeling chance is less. So in case of adult, we will not accept much deformity, but in case of children, we can accept a considerable amount of deformity, which will be corrected later on by the process of remodeling. Second one is site of fracture. Say the fracture is in the lower limb, one fracture is in the lower limb, and another fracture is in the upper limb. There is shortening. If the lower limb is shortened, then it will be visible during the walking of the person. But if the upper limb is shortened by 1 inch, it will not be visualized or noticed by people if it is not told to him. Clear? আমার হাত যদি একটা 1 ইঞ্চি ছোট থাকে কেউ কি বুঝবে? কেউ বুঝবে না। কিন্তু পা যদি 1 ইঞ্চি ছোট থাকে তাহলে আমি খোঁড়ায় খোঁড়ায় হাঁটবো, এটা লোকজন দেখেই বুঝে ফেলবে যে আমার পা শর্ট। এই ধারণা থেকে the site of fracture, that is, if the fracture is in weight bearing part, then some deformities are not acceptable, but this deformity is acceptable in non weight bearing part of the bone, say upper limb. So site of fracture is important, whether acceptability will granted or not. Next point is nature of the fracture. If the fracture is simple one, then it is easy to reduce it in its original position. But if the fracture is comminuted, open, zigzag type, multiple fragments, then it is not easy or not possible by anybody to bring all the fragments in their normal position. So in that case, some degree of deformity or displacement is acceptable due to nature of the fracture. If the fracture is simple 2 fragment fracture, it is easy to bring back to their normal position and there will be no displacement. But if the fracture is multiple fragmented, or that is comminuted fracture, then it is not possible to bring all the fragments to their normal anatomical position. In that case, the deformity or displacement is a bit acceptable. Now, another point which should be mentioned earlier, displacement is always described in relation to movement of distal fragment. এটা আমাদের প্রথমেই বলা উচিত ছিল এবং এটা সবসময় মনে রাখতে হবে যে ফ্র্যাকচারের প্রক্সিমাল ফ্র্যাগমেন্ট সবসময় আমরা ফিক্সড ধরব। By considering proximal fragment is in standard position, the distal fragment, where it goes, in which direction, and what is the type of displacement, the displacement is always described in relation to distal fragment, not proximal fragment. Example. Say it is a femur. It is broken hair. It is undisplaced. What is the displacement here?
Translational.
Translation.
Translation. What type of translation? Is it medial or lateral, anterior or posterior?
Medial, sir.
Medial.
Medial. But if we consider the proximal fragment, then proximal fragment is in lateral position. But proximal fragment is not described in case of displacement. Proximal fragment is always fixed in all fracture. Where the distal fragment goes, that is the displacement we should mention. Clear? So it is medial displacement, not lateral, because proximal fragment is not described during displacement. In the same way, anterior, posterior, angulation, rotation, all displacements are described in relation to the distal fragment, not the proximal fragment. Proximal fragment is always fixed. Our next chapter, next discussion, subject of discussion is clinical features of fracture. So what will be the first complaint of a patient of fracture? How a patient present fracture? What will be the first complaint?
Pains.
No.
So history of trauma or injury.
Yes, very good. Without a trauma, fracture is not possible in case of pathological fracture. Except pathological fracture, but there also trauma, but it is minor. So the first complaint will be history of trauma. As without trauma, fracture is not possible. So the patient will first tell us, I had an accident, I have an accident, I have a fall, I have a road traffic crash, like this. So history of trauma is the first complaint. Second one is pain. Third one is swelling. Fourth one is deformity. And fifth one is
হ্যাঁ
বলো কিছু বলছিলে? হ্যালো,
না স্যার, ভুলে হয়তো কারো মাইক অন হয়ে গেছিল স্যার।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। লস অফ ফাংশন। So these are the 5 complaints by the patient of a fracture. History of trauma, pain, swelling, deformity, and loss of function. Now come to the second point, pain. Why there is pain in case of fracture? What is your assumption?
Nerve injury.
Maybe nerve injury if the nerve is in contact with the bone, but all bones have no nerve in their contact, but there is also, but they have some nerve supply. So it is acceptable, nerve injury. But the most important cause or other causes, can you imagine?
Inflammation.
Inflammation. Inflammation, it will take some time to develop inflammatory changes at the site of trauma. So immediately after fracture, there is no inflammation. Inflammation will take at least hours to develop, is not it?
It's a tissue injury.
the muscle injury
Okay. Then
Bleeding.
no, bleeding is not the cause of pain. তোমরা আসল জিনিসটা বাদ দিচ্ছ। আচ্ছা, the bone is covered with periosteum.
Periosteum.
Periosteum is highly innervated. Periosteum is highly innervated. So when there is fracture and tearing of the periosteum, that is the cause of main pain. And another one is friction between the fracture fragments. As the bone has nerve supply, if there is friction between the fracture fragment, there will be elicitation of pain. And other causes are nerve injury, soft tissue injury, then later on inflammatory changes, etc., etc. But the main cause is periosteal injury and bony friction. Now, what are the causes of swelling?
inflammation
No, it is later. Initial cause of swelling is
Bleeding, sir.
hematoma. Hematoma, bleeding, yes. If the bone is fractured, it also injures the soft tissue. There is bleeding from the bone. Bony bleeding is like oozing, and soft tissue bleeding is like oozing. It may also injure minor blood vessels in the muscle around. So initial trauma, initial swelling is by the hematoma or bleeding. The second one is inflammatory swelling, that is exudation of the fluid. So deformity and loss of function, these are not the point to be described. If a fracture occurred and the limb is gone either way, it will be deformed. And a fractured limb, the person will not be able to use a fractured limb due to pain, due to instability, due to other causes. So there will be loss of function. So the points, 5 points we have mentioned here is symptoms. But what are the signs? The previous 5 points were symptoms. Now the signs. What are the signs we will get when I will examine or you will examine the patient? Number 1, tenderness. Because if there is pain, there will be tenderness. Correct? Then patient described swelling. We will also get the swelling. We will also see the part is swelled. Right? Patient described my limb is bent. We will also see during examination the bending. So deformity. These two are present in symptoms also and also in signs, because what the patient says, we will ensure this. Finally, crepitus, surest sign of fracture. So what is crepitus, which is surest sign of fracture? By seeing the crepitus, we can say without X-ray that is the fracture has been occurred. So what is crepitus? Crepitus is this crepitus is not that of the lung, as you have read in medicine. This crepitus is a crackling sensation during movement of fractured part. When we examine the limb by holding the proximal and distal fragment like this, there will be a crackling feeling due to rubbing of the bony ends to each other. Bony fracture ends are not smooth, they are irregular like spiky sawtooth. It is not cut by the electric saw, it is fractured, so there will be some uneven surface. So if we elicit movement in the fracture site, the uneven surface rubbing will give a sensation in my hand, not in my ear. It is a feeling of crackling. That is, বিড়ালের গায়ে হাত দিয়েছে না কেউ? বিড়ালের গায়ে হাত দিলে কেমন গড়গড় করে, এরকম একটা ফিলিংস। কিংবা ওই যে ইলেকট্রনিক সামগ্রী যে প্যাকেটের মধ্যে থাকে, তাদের গায়ে যে বাবলিং গুলো থাকে না, ওগুলা টিপলে কিরকম আওয়াজ হয়, সেরকম একটা সাউন্ড। সো crackling sensation during movement of the fractured part is crepitus. If there is crepitus, a surgeon should be sanguine that there is fracture before doing an X-ray. Clear? কেউ কথা বলে না কেন?
জি স্যার।
Yes, sir.
You are too late to respond. Like that of the Gondar. So, though crepitus is the surest sign of fracture, it is not readily elicited because it is too much painful. If the crepitus should be examined, it should be done under anesthesia. Without anesthesia, one should not go for crepitus. So these are the signs and symptoms of fracture. আমি স্লাইড গুলো দিব। আমার কম্পিউটার এতক্ষণে ঠিক হচ্ছে, সুতরাং আমি তোমাদেরকে স্লাইড গুলো দিতে পারবো আশা করছি।
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Sir, crepitus might not be possible for diagnosing the flat bone fractures, na? Like stilet fracture of scapula.
Yes, because no, if the bone is superficial, then you can put your finger and press, then you can feel some sort of crepitus. But it is not necessary always that two fragments should be held by the hand. If we put a finger in the fracture site and give some pressure, if there is a little movement, there will be feeling of crepitus. It is not impossible at all, but it is not easily done in case of flat bone, as you have mentioned. But in case of superficial flat bones, like scapula, it is possible. But in case of pelvis, it may not be possible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Anna, any question? No. Then the investigations to diagnose fracture. We need not much more investigations for diagnosis of fracture, but for the management of fracture, multiple investigations may be needed, and investigations vary according to the site of center of investigation, because all investigations are not available everywhere. So the commonest investigation which can diagnose almost all fractures is
X-ray.
X-ray, that is imaging. Imaging is the diagnostic tool for fracture, but almost all fractures can be diagnosed by X-ray. So my machine is okay now. Mobile option.
स्लाइड पे जाओ। Features of displacement. Fracture displacement. So can you see my slide?
জি স্যার স্যার আপনার সম্ভবত মোবাইলেরটা যদি স্যার একটু অফ করেন তাহলে ভালো স্যার।
দেখা যাচ্ছে না?
ডাবল সাউন্ড আসছে স্যার।
সাউন্ড আসছে?
ডাবল সাউন্ড আসছে স্যার, আপনার মনে হয়
ডাবল সাউন্ড মোবাইলটা অফ করা হয়নি? এখন কি অবস্থা? ডাবল সাউন্ড যাচ্ছে?
এখন স্যার ডাবল সাউন্ড।
ডাবল সাউন্ড যাচ্ছে না তো?
এখনো ডাবল সাউন্ড আসতেছে স্যার।
এখনো ডাবল সাউন্ড কেন?
স্যার দুইটাই তো আমরা কানেক্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
মোবাইলটা অফ করে দিয়েছি।
জি স্যার, এখন ঠিক আছে, এখন একটা সিঙ্গেল পাওয়া যাচ্ছে।
ঠিক আছে?
জি স্যার।
So our today's class was fracture displacements. Can you see the slide?
জি স্যার। স্যার একটু কাইন্ডলি ফুল স্ক্রিন করলে একটু ভালো হতো। স্যার ফুল স্ক্রিন একটা আছে, মানে
ফুল স্ক্রিন?
জি স্যার, প্রেজেন্টেশন যেটা আর কি।
ফুল স্ক্রিন করে দাও।
স্যার স্লাইড শোতে, স্লাইড শো। ফ্রম বিগিনিং।
হয়েছে?
জি স্যার হয়েছে।
So fracture displacements we have discussed from our today's class, the causes of fracture displacement. Just point গুলো তোমরা নোট করে ফেলো। Initial force of injury, gravity, muscle pull, fracture architecture, that is fracture type I have mentioned, whether simple or comminuted, and malhandling. So what are the types of fracture displacements here? Number one, translation or shift. It may be sideways, medial, lateral, or anteroposterior. Then angulation or tilt, anterior angulation, posterior angulation, lateral angulation, medial angulation. Types continues. Rotation or twist. Alteration of length. I have mentioned there by two different separate points, but these two may be described in one point. Alteration of the length, shortening or overriding, lengthening or distraction. You can note like this, number 4 and 5 in your previous note. You can change it in one group. Alteration of length, lengthening or shortening. Then number 5, depression or tear. আমরা প্রথম যখন বলেছিলাম তখন 6টা হয়েছিল না?
জি স্যার।
এখন 5টা করতে পারো। অল্টারেশন অফ লেন্থের মধ্যে শর্টেনিং আর ওভাররাইডিং, লেংথেনিং আর ডিস্ট্রাকশন দুটোকে একটা গ্রুপে নিয়ে আসতে পারো। আমার সামনে তখন স্লাইড ছিল না, তো আমি ভুলে গেছি। So the final point is fracture displacement is always described in relation to the displacement of distal fragment, as I have mentioned earlier. Acceptability. Acceptability depends on degree of displacement, age of the patient, limb or site of the fracture, and types. আচ্ছা এরপরে ওই এটাতে যাই। হ্যাঁ এটা না, এটা তো ফ্র্যাকচার ডিসপ্লেসমেন্ট আসলে আমার নেক্সট ক্লাস। Skin. So our next topic was clinical features of fracture. Symptoms. History of trauma. Pain. Pain is due to tearing of the periosteum and soft tissue and nerve injury. Swelling. Swelling is due to hemorrhage, tissue edema, and bone bumping. Bone bumping is not mentioned earlier. What is bone bumping? Bone bumping is a bone is protruding through the muscle, but the skin is intact. So there will be a bump or swelling in the fracture site. That is called bone bumping. That is, a bony fragment is displaced and come beneath the soft tissue, which can be seen from outside as a swelling. Then deformity, inability to move. These are the symptoms. Signs: tenderness, swelling, deformity, and crepitus. So this much today. In the next class, we will discuss about the investigations and in details and management protocol of fracture. ফুয়াদ,
জি স্যার।
তোমাদের জিল্লুর রহমান স্যার কি ক্লাস শুরু করেছেন?
জি স্যার, একটা নিয়ে আছেন স্যার।
টপিক
osteomyelitis.
গুড। যেহেতু জেনারেল কনসিডারেশন অফ ফ্র্যাকচারস আমরা শুরু করেছি, এটা আর ওনাকে ডিসকাস করার দরকার নাই। উনি অস্টিওমাইলাইটিস বা অন্য কোনো টপিক নেই।
জি স্যার।
আর আমরা আমাদের এটা শেষ হলে পরে কি করব সেটা আমরা পরে ডিসিশন নেব। তাইলে এই পর্যন্তই আজকে। কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে বলতে পারো। কোশ্চেন নাই?
না স্যার, মনে হয় আজকে আর কারো তেমন কোনো কোশ্চেন নেই স্যার।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিবডি।
স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ স্যার।
Thank you, sir.
Leave.